And welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video we are going to do questions from essay 505. There are two questions in this in the module and we are going to cover those two. So first question is about negative confirmation request. So first of all, I'll just tell you in short what is there in the question. You can just pause it and read the question. So in the question, no auditor has rolled out negative confirmation request and he does not get response from one party. Now as an auditor, how do you deal with such non-response? Okay, that is the question. So first and foremost, you have to write a negative confirmation request बोले तो क्या, what do you mean by negative confirmation request? So basically auditor will get the confirmation only when the external party disagrees to the confirmation. Only then he will get a confirmation in the only then he'll get a confirmation, right? So that point you have to write, and then in the second point you have to see in case if there is a non-response. Okay, then the auditor can assume three things. First thing is that the other person, the external party, has not received the confirmation only. Okay, that's the reason he has not provided you any information. Second one is that he has received the confirmation but has ignored it, right? That is also a possibility. Now third one is that he has accepted, like he agrees to the information provided in the confirmation. Okay, so even though even when he agrees, no, he will not provide you any feedback or he will not reply to it. Only when he disagrees, he will give you a feedback in negative confirmation. So these are the three reasons that could happen in case of non-response. So that is the reason, no, negative confirmation request provides you significantly less persuasive audit evidence than positive confirmation request. In positive confirmation request, no matter what happens, the other party has to respond, whether he agrees or disagrees. But in negative confirmation request, he will respond only when he disagrees. Okay, so these 3 points you have to write as an introduction, and then till here we are done, and then you will write in the instant case whatever is there in the case. You will write that and tell key auditor in case if there is a non-response. Okay, a creditor say you did not get any response. Okay, so then auditor has to do what? He has to perform other audit procedures, like he has to see if there is any cash disbursement after 31st month, subsequent cash disbursement. Okay, this is after 31st March. You have to check the bank statements if the company has made any payment to the creditor, or if it has purchased any further goods. Okay, for that it can check other records like invoices. If the goods are received, then it can see goods received note. So like this, auditor will perform other procedures and get a confirmation that the other party actually exists. Okay, so these points you will write, like other records, goods receipt notes and all. Okay, these points you will write and say, just because you did not get any confirmation, it does not mean that there is any misstatement. Okay, don't draw conclusions. Okay, and negative confirmation request in itself is that the other party will respond only when he disagrees. So here you write this point and then close it. Okay, so that is about your first question. Let's go into the second question now. So now second question. The second question is about positive confirmation request. ठीक है, यहाँ पे there were 30 creditors and the auditor has rolled out positive confirmation request. Okay, and immediately they have received from all the 30. But your article assistant has seen it and observed that out of 30, 25 creditors or GST registration has been cancelled. Okay, so and they have not even applied for fresh registration. Okay, so that, but at the same time they have received confirmations from all the 30. Now as an auditor, no, it raises doubts about the reliability, because all the 25 registrations have been cancelled, but you have got the confirmation from all the 30. Okay, so that gives a questions about the reliability about confirmation. So the question is that as an auditor, how do you deal such situation where you cannot rely on the external confirmation? Okay, that is the question. So first of all, you have to write key when there is a doubt about reliability about the confirmations, no, auditor has to evaluate the risk of material misstatement, including risk of fraud, and also the nature, timing and extent of other audit procedures. Okay, risk of material misstatement, risk of fraud, nature and timing and extent of other audit procedures. So auditor has to evaluate these factors. Okay, first and foremost, and then you write whatever is given in the facts of the case and tell them that it raises questions about the reliability. Now auditor cannot rely on the confirmations that are received. Okay, now you give reference to SA 500, which says that even though the auditor has got confirmations from the external party, there are circumstances that will provide doubts to the reliability of audit evidences. Auditor, so what are those circumstances? Okay, so यहाँ पे बोल रहा है कि there are circumstances may exist that affects the reliability. Now there are two factors which could affect. Okay, first one is that you got the confirmations from the wrong person. Your intention was to get from some other person, but you got information from some other person. Okay, so that could be the reason. And then the second one is that it has auditor has not received directly, he has received it indirectly. So first one is indirectly, auditor has got the confirmations indirectly, and it appears not to come from the originally intended confirming party. Some other party has given you the information. So based on our question, no, here 25 got cancelled, right? And out of 30, 25 got cancelled. So but you received confirmations from all the 30. It shows that you have received confirmations from some other party, not from the intended party, and that could also indicate a fraud risk factor. Okay, so that is your conclusion. There is a risk that response has not come from the original intended confirming party. Okay, and that could also lead to fraud risk factors where auditor has to further evaluate. I hope this video was helpful, and please do subscribe and follow. This is a new channel. Your subscriptions means a lot. It gives me a lot of motivation. And see you all in another video. Tomorrow we'll come up with another standard. Let's go.